So, in other news concerning CinemaCon, uh, finally get a release date for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. The official release date is June 4th, 2027.
Is it bad that I want to say for now?
For now.
Why?
Well, apparently they did have some images. The images we got apparently is from footage that people got to see. So we do have what I think a confrontation between Miles and Gwen, which is just levels of hilarious.
Yeah.
Given
Another image of Miles Spider-Man facing off with Miles Prowler, and then another image of Miles Prowler and Miles Spider-Man teaming up. So it's happening. I mean, that writing was on the wall.
Right. I mean, technically, we should have had it like 2 years earlier. But again, I'm glad we're getting it because Shamik Moore needs therapy.
He is currently getting his boxing say treatment right now, so he will be red carpet ready. The lights are circling his head as we speak.
Yeah, late, bro.
I mean, if anybody needs to have a friend, a counselor, or just a person to be his support system,
do not date your coworkers. That's what we're saying.
That part. How do you? I'm like, dude. How do you fall for your coworker in every universe? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What's her name? Dr. Ayala Fix My Life.
Oh, dude.
She should just be on the tour with him.
Oh man!
What was it like working with Haley again? And she just sort of silently stand up and just look at him. And he was like, "It was cool."
Like, my man got chewed out by a girl we forgot about.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Hey, like my man managed to bring back and get chewed out by a girl who we forgot about 3 Spider-Man films ago. Like, so in the film when they're having that conversation about Gwen Stacy and Spider-Man, it doesn't always end well. Was that in the script, or were y'all just talking and they forgot to turn the mics off?
That part. Oh,
you're right. Hey, it's Kiki says, I just want that Batman Beyond project we should have got. Yes, those images we seen, we were absolutely robbed.
Keaton is still raring to go to do it, but unfortunately, the people at Warner Bros. Discovery, they're still saying no. But we're holding out hope for catch up.
Yeah, we dropped the whole thing about that when they first announced that news. But apparently, they said this Spider-Verse picks up right where the last one left off. It's going to serve as it'll serve as the end of a trilogy. I very much hope we get to see PS4 or PlayStation Miles make an appearance, because whatever that was still has been not hinted at an explanation, or this Delilah woman that we met like 6 months ago.
Well, the crazy part was we had the PS4 Peter during the whole Rumble. He was in there, so the PS4 version was in there. So I don't see why not the other Miles won't be there.
Yeah. Speaking of Spider-Man,
oh Lord, here we go.
We're getting our 4th Spider-Man film starring Tom Holland. Is going to be called Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's going to come out. Yay! Yeah, exactly. It's coming out July 31st of next year.
Out of the mouth of babes. Out of the mouth of babes.
That was good time. That was good time.
That was perfect.
I applaud that.
That was on time. But yeah, that comes out July 21st or July 31st of 2026. And for those who've read the book, Brand New Day was the restart of Spider-Man when they did One Moment in Time.
Was it Moment in Time, or was it One More Day? Because I remember one of those is
one more. No, it would be a Moment in Time, because One More Day was the No Way Home storyline.
Yeah, but I'm saying comic wise, was it One More Day the one everyone hated, and then they had to basically start over because they just deleted Peter's save progress for Aunt May of all people?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was, and they called their way for saying it was called Omit, which was One Moment in Time. And very mixed reviews for so many reasons. It's not nearly as bad as the Clone Saga, but it's just as confusing and unnecessary. So, but Brand New Day, fresh start, no married Peter. Some of the core characters were still around, like the MJs, but he was never married or anything like that. He was just completely wiped from existence. It's a restart, and we know that in comics they do this a lot. They bring this how they bring in new readers. It's kind of hard for them to, and I get it from a writer standpoint, to continue on a story that was 30 years in a running and then try to find more ways around it. I get you not wanting to have him married to one of his other one of the main characters, because it does limit you as far as how many times is Mary Jane going to be in danger.
Hey, it could be worse. They could be doing eight. They could be doing the eight deaths of Spider-Man, and let's see that in there.
Yeah. So
Man, just go ahead and let Peter go through his single, lonely, toxic era and give him the girlfriend that he requires. Go ahead and cast Black Cat.
That would be a good one.
This is bird
Black
time for
Cat
Felicia
after
Hardy.
Felicia Hardy would be a good one.
Well, just when you thought Gwen Stacy was dead, she come peeking around the corner.
I don't think they will never. I don't think they'll ever actually give us the proper Gwen Stacy again. Anyway, at least not since Amazing. Like Amazing nailed it. The film Amazing Spider-Man, they nailed it. Even knowing what was coming, it's hearing that snap.
Yeah.
You could
sound, right.
You could cast both and have him ping pong in between the two, like they did MJ and Black Cat during what was the game where you basically
it can work. It can actually work.
Oh, Web of Shadows?
Yeah, Web of Shadows, where you basically was like, if you save her in front of MJ, she basically just leaves you.
Yep.
Or
Pete gets the girls. It's just you got enough Riz to get the girls. You don't have enough Riz to keep said girls, is what it is.
I was gonna say his rogue gallery doesn't let it happen, especially don't let Green Goblin find out he's with somebody. That man makes a point in life to make sure he's single.
Jeez, he can't catch a break.
Yeah, if we're going, I'm curious what they're gonna do with this new direction. I'm curious if this Daredevil stuff crosses over, especially now that we're getting a more between Fisk and Valentina in the city and in political office or with political strings to pull. I'm curious if we're gonna see more grounded level things, kind of like we did with Homecoming.
I can see that. I can see more Defenders level just because the actors are available.
So, Juicy Glay. Hello, Juicy Glay. She's in the building.
Hi, Renita.
So, you're right. God, Pete just gets dumped on consistently, and I'm like, dude. But it does something to his character, though. It like this dude just don't. Even now, the current run, this dude was ready to quit, right? Walk away. He's like, I do not have to die all these. I don't need to do that. But once again, they see like this dude has a resolve that even Matt Murdock is like, yeah, you got it. I was like, you got it. So that dude is rough. In Tafari, I mentioned the Defenders.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Finn Jones has announced to please give him a freaking chance. He's ready. He's ready to do the work.
I will say it like this. I said in our group chat, and I will say it here. Unless Donnie Yen, Sammo Hung, Tony Jaa, or Jet Li has given you their seal of approval, sit the frack down.
I tell you what, I'll give you one. I'll give you one a little better. Not a little better, but I'll give you. Here's it is. Finn Jones, train under Ki Wai Kwan.
Again,
he has done fight choreography. He is a martial artist. He's worked on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You've seen him in Everything Everywhere All at Once. The man he got fight skills.
All you
So
have to, but the crazy part is for you
just
to be,
show up.
for you to be, and again, this what irks my soul. For you to be Iron Fist, for you, and again, for all those like, well, Iron Fist is a white dude. Yes, Danny Rand is white, and he's rich. He also fought a dragon. That also being said, you would think you would go to anybody that is world renowned for their martial arts talent, go up to them like a like a Stephen Strange did, straight up to the Ancient One, teach me in the straight ceremonial bow, and be like, let whatever I need to do. How much time do you need? A year, 2 years, monastery, what? Because I'm sorry, if you did have a shot, and yes, we weren't happy with it. But if you want a second shot at playing Iron Fist, we gonna need proof. We
You
gonna
got
need
to
proof of proof of concept,
we need
sir.
we need if you've seen the Samurai and how she trains, I'm telling you, you got to show us some behind the scenes of you actually training. Okay, he's training.
Also,
Go
call her
talk to Keanu Reeves, talk to Halle Berry, talk to these Lawrence Fishburne, talk to the people that actually went behind the scenes and learned something.
Although, quick shot to Samurai Rider, I did not know she was in Killer's Game.
Yes,
I did not know it.
That girl's been booked and busy.
Man, but she got ass though. Anyway,
all right, that's why you got 2 kids now. Stop.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, reports
Guilty.
from Backshot Central. What do we have here? Lo and behold.
But meanwhile, meanwhile, Mayhem was just like, I came from sick bay to hear this.
I mean, it's on topic. Go ahead.
Go on, Will.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I wanted to fast forward the Finn Jones conversation because no one really cares about NSYNC era Justin Timberlake from Great Value. Like, no one
Not from Great Value.
Not Great Value. Justin Timberlake.
But I do have a completely unrelated but important question in my mind. In the comics, has Daredevil ever met Thor?
Yes.
Is it ever like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so does he like? Is Jesus up there somewhere? Like, what does he think of that?
They had, if I remember right, they had one question between them, and I think Thor really didn't answer it because it's around. I want to say it was around the time of Secret Wars, but I could be wrong. That I think he asked Thor one question, and Thor didn't answer.
That is a hell of a segue, Spartan. Damn. I don't plan these things. I just look the thing forward and made. Because speaking of Secret Wars,